scared Zoe. How's it going, everybody? How's everybody doing? What's up, Nick? And who was first? Mike. Mike 47. Congratulations. You win. The big prize of the day. I don't have a prize. Sorry. How's it going, everybody? Raspy's here. Tony Jacko. Worm, you changed your name. Worm, H-A and L-E-D. Nice. I like it. Mr. Fixers. How we doing, everybody? No Thanks is here. Cuba. Ryan. All right. Sai, how's it going? Lizzie. Everybody. Jacob, 3D printing and technology. How's it going? Mark's late. Gosh, Mark, it's been like a minute and a half, dude. What is wrong with you? How's everybody doing? Hey, exactly. Raspy is on to to me, the main reason I could not miss streaming today. So I pulled up over here our good buddy Paul Hibbert, his latest video. If you haven't watched it yet, you'll have to watch it. You can watch it after the stream or on a different device or whatever. But it's a great video. What he does is his top 10 other YouTube channels about technology and stuff, and he mentions me in there. It was super funny. I mean, everything he said was really funny. The stuff he's saying about the other guys, you know, and it's just really funny. And I there was a few channels in there that I didn't know. So I get to start investigating a couple of those. But anyways, it was pretty funny. And so it's been a long time since I told Paul that I would figure out what's up with the Broadlink and Home Assistant. Because I was going to make, you know, an updated video and get that out there, because that's what he uses. He uses the Broadlink to control a lot of RF plugs in his house. And not everybody wants to flash a Sonoff bridge with Tasmota and Portish. I said it right. First time. Wow. I said Portish. Anywho, so I thought today, in a bit of an abbreviated stream, we'll go about an hour, and then we got company for dinner. I say company, it's my mom, but, you know, mom's coming over for Sunday dinner, so we're going to cut it short in about an hour. But in the meantime, I say we dive into this new Broadlink. Let's dive into the new Broadlink integration. Apparently, the integration for Broadlink has been updated and supposedly works a lot better. I have not tried it yet, but I am excited to. I would love to see my Broadlink work with RF codes. So that's what we're hoping for today. Pow, pow, pow. The Mini is the bane of your existence. Oh no, Raspy, you don't like your Mini? I honestly don't use a lot of the infrared codes for anything, really. I probably should, and I've set it up in the past. It's just I just haven't used it, so I don't keep up on it. And RF stuff I use, but I've always used Sonoff Bridge, and most recently with Portish. It works great. But Broadlink is a good idea. Ooh, the Broadlink. Oh, the Broadlink. Let me see. I'll read through chat here for a minute, and then we'll work through. Shark Tamer, yeah. I loved the cameo I did. It was funny. He still can't pronounce my name. I loved what he said about the Smart Home Solver. Grant, is that his name? I met him. I met Grant at CES last year, but I think it was Grant. No, something else. I can't remember his name right now. Anyways, when he says, except he's wrong about Philips Hue, I love that part. You can listen to everything he says, except he's wrong about Philips Hue. Just upgrading from Pi 4 with SSD. Wish you luck. Good luck, Peter. Good luck. Look at all the beautiful people from Twitch. What are we breaking today? All 20 of us. Oh, nice. This thing is slow to update. To not flash the Sonoff, it's an unholy thing to do. Greetings from Portugal. How's it going, Fabio? Struggling with Zigbee devices being slow to respond or dropping off the network with the cheap Sonoff Zigbee dongle. Oh, really? I don't know if it's the dongle or if it's how well the Zigbee works. It's probably, well, I mean, I think there are higher end dongles that may be better at I don't know, keeping the attention of the devices. It may be a network thing. I don't know how far away you are, if you have any range extender kind of devices, right? And the mesh, Zigbee does the mesh thing. So if you have something plugged in, that helps with that. Mine has been working pretty well. We can always check and see. It hasn't dropped off in a while. Yeah. Almost all of these are, well, gosh, maybe not all of them, but about 6 or 7 of them, I think, are Zigbee temperature sensors, and they're all working. Some of them, including these ones that are down in the basement. The theater room temp, it's cold down there. And there should be another one. Office upstairs, main, master, theater. Entry temp. I think I put this one down there. Can't remember. Anywho, they seem to be working okay, so I'm not sure. Charles, how about some more Visual Studio Code? I'm going to need that. Is the Node MCU still a good controller? It's still the cheapest controller, and it can still work decently well. But if and the nice thing here, Rocco, if you do go with the Node MCU, and then you order your Dig Uno and it comes in a week or a couple weeks or whatever, you can just swap it out. It won't change anything. You just go ahead and use the Node MCU. It's a couple dollars, it's like $3 or $4 or something for one of those. So, all right, let's get right into it. We're going to do this on my new Blue, right? This is the Home Assistant Blue. I need to really work on this thing here. Thank you, Anonymous Cheer. You're such a good dude. I appreciate you. Someday I'll figure out who you are. One of these days. Oh. Man, it's still not letting us do those. So Kipansky did the Broadlink Pro review. How long ago was that? Is that new? I'm not going to watch it right now because that would be like a spoiler, but we'll watch it. Oops. There it is. From October. Okay, so that's probably new. He might have been the one that said to use it. Check it out. Okay, good. October. Oh, okay, great. Well, we're going to tinker with it. And if it works, then great. If I can't figure it out, I'll go watch his videos. How about that? That's pretty easy, huh? See you, Shark Tamer. You taking off? Adios, amigo. Yeah, and for some reason, the YouTube's been doing this. It did this during the 12 streams several times where we couldn't approve links. I don't understand. I'll have to check some settings. How's my resolution, by the way? Because my buddy Zach, my boy, he's in there streaming some game on Twitch. So hopefully we don't have too much lagginess. And this is water. I know, right? What the heck? I'm drinking water. Ugh. Success been for the streams as a percentage? What has the success been for the live streams? How do you say, Howard? You mean like if I try a project and what's the percentage of me getting it right the first time? I get it the first time every time. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, let's get this Broadlink thing going. All right, so I'm just going to dive in. I'm going to pretend like I don't know anything. Don't have to pretend too much there. Even though Paul said I was the expert on all things Home Assistant, I thought, oh no, I better, Okay, let's go. Integrations. And then we're going to add an integration. I'm just going to see if it's already here. Broadlink, it probably is. Yep, Broadlink. Bang. Okay, host. This is going to be the IP address of my Broadlink. So we're just going to put that in there, which is here on my router. If you don't know if you hook it up, if you have one of these and you don't know what this is, I don't know. You got to get Fing, get your router, find out what the IP address is because you're going to need it. Right there. Timeout. Yeah, sure, that's fine. Let's see. Is it going to let me do it? Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. If it doesn't work. Oh, it's already configured. Oh, did I already do it? Oh, well, there it is. Why? Yes. Apparently, it's already done. Okay. RM remote. Add to Lily's automation scene scripts. Okay, I need information. Name RM Pro Office. I must have done this already. Okay. So now what we're going to need though is we need to check the services. So we're going to go in here to developer tools, services, and see what there is. It used to be, oh, there's no Broadlink. Interesting. Okay. You could read the docs, you know, in a situation like this. Remote learn command entity RM Pro remote. Okay. Now what do we need down here? Device ID to learn command from. Okay. We're going to do this with just a simple Sonoff remote. Okay. Single command or a list of commands to learn. Ooh, okay, command. We're gonna say this is gonna be button A. Button A. You guys are all gonna be screaming at this. Command type. Ooh, that's cool. Command type. Okay. Command type. And I'm getting all this from down there, right? I didn't even have to look at the docs. And this is going to be an RF, so it could be RF or IR, either one. Alternative. If the code must be stored as alternative, useful for discrete remotes. I don't know what that means. Timeout in seconds for the command to be learned. Wonder if those are... Oh, look, there's even fill example data. Oh, I'm not going to do that, though, because I already spent all this time typing this in. But we will do a timeout. It's probably set to default 30, but we'll put it in there anyways. Okay. So now my Broadlink is actually stuck underneath my desk here. So I'm going to, let's see, I'm just going to click this guy, call service, and then hold this down here. Oh, wait, over here, what's it say? Sweep frequency. Hold and press a button. Pressing, holding. Is only for sending RFs, or can it receive? It should be able to do both. Should be able to send and receive both. Cuba is not working. Oh, I don't know what happens. Let's see. Did it find anything? No, I don't think it did. Already learned? Did it say that? My girlfriend got me a mug from you for Christmas. Really happy with it. Oh, that's awesome, Tycho. I forgot we even had mugs on there. That's great. Well, thanks. Okay, let's read it. I'm glad you enjoyed the mug. That's fun. We broke it. Yep. Okay, so strike one so far. So let's read the documentation here. Okay, configuration, entities and subdomains, remote sensor switch, learning commands. The learn command stored as commands in the storage folder. It can be sent. Oh, you know what the other thing I need to do? Let's just make sure that my remote control here is actually working. So to do that, I'm going to check out my RF bridge, which is at 143. 143, and I'm going to go to the console, and I'm going to push a button here so that I know if it's actually sending or receiving anything. Oh, RF key 1. RF received. Thank you, Anonymous. So it doesn't seem to be working very well, so I wonder if my battery's dead in this thing. So the other thing we got here is a door sensor I could try. We could use that to send code. What I still don't have is plugs. I know that's a thing that, yeah, there it is. I know that's a thing that Paul uses a lot, is the RF plugs. Come on, you stinker. There it goes. Okay, so that's working. We could try that. Files available for download, or are you just selling them? Mac, those files are not available for download. You don't want that file. That was a step along the way. So we've made some improvements. We're working on the next part. So I haven't decided yet if we'll make them available or not. I mean, I haven't made an open source project, so I don't know for sure what we'll do with that. Anyways, let's try this again. Okay, now that maybe we have a device that is going to give us a code, let's try it again. We're just going to send this. We're going to go call service, and then this guy's going to light up down here, and it's going to say, hold the A button, which I can't really do in this case, but I'm going to just keep on sending this code and see if that works. We're just going to open and closing. Oh, it went away. I would have expected it was going to do something else. Why is this for Paul, Mitch? Because Paul, last year sometime, Paul did a video and basically asked me, I don't know if he asked me for help, but anyways, he mentioned me again and talked about using Home Assistant, and he actually did, he's been pretty famous for the Zigbee, but he also did that same little pelvic thrust for Home Assistant. Oh, Home Assistant, Home Assistant, Home Assistant. And if you watch the video that I did in reply to his, I put that clip in there. And then I went through some of the stuff with Home Assistant. That was actually it's even better now. It's even easier to do now. But one of the things that I know Paul uses a lot is the Broadlink RM Pro. And one of his reasons for not using Home Assistant was because it didn't incorporate his RF plugs very well. So that's what we're trying to do here. Oh, the Home Assistant. Oh, the Home Assistant. Is it easy to set up and install Ubiquity things in a home network? Not so much for me. Reese, why would I want to send the command? What's that going to do? I mean, I know I can send the command, but I want to learn a command. I don't want to send a command. What am I going to send it for? What I missed? Paul has said he will revisit Home Assistant now the RM Pro is integrated, but he doesn't know when. Yeah. I tweeted to him today to say thanks, because I laughed out loud when I was watching it last night. I was busting up. It was so fun. And it was just one of those things that just gave you a good feeling about the community that we're part of with all this home automation stuff. And, the group of YouTube guys that he highlighted are great guys. And it was just a lot of fun. And so I just was saying hi to him. And that's what he wrote back was with his RM Pro. Or he said now that they integrate, but I still don't know how well. I guess I've got another button I could use. I know it has good remote. I think part of the issue with using these sensors is that you have to get it to last for a long time. What did somebody say about it? Learned the command, now send it. Oh, it did learn the command? Sorry, thank you, Reese. How do I know what that? It learned the command, now send it. Okay. Remote send entity from the RF device to send the command to. Single command, list of commands to send. Where do I see it though? Hold on, let's see where he's waiting for. He's waiting for you to show it to him. Yeah, so I better learn it, right? Just try the example, film the example. Good idea. Device, except for this one should be to check file in the .storage folder. Oh, okay. Well, let's go look there. I like that. Thanks for bearing with me. I didn't work Or I didn't work. I didn't sleep much last night. And when I went to work today and I came home and I was like, oh, I want to take a nap. No, I got to stream. I got to stream for Paul. It's for Paul, man. Do it for Paul. .storage. ESP home. Whoa, there's a bunch of stuff here. Hacks, HomeKit, Lovelace, temp zone, tag person onboarding mobile, Lovelace. Oh, wait, this is a different. Oh no, hold on. This is a different. That's a different version. That's not my. That's the different. That's my other one. You know, it shouldn't have been there though. It wouldn't have been there because this is in my other one. I mean, I can look. I didn't see it there, but it's my other home assistant instance that I haven't installed. Oh, Broadlink. So that must have been earlier. Bring, bring, bring. Thanks for subscribing. We're going to do this. So this was probably a different one, though, from some other time. Banana. So it's supposed to be... Oh, here it is. It's working. It's working. It's working. Okay, then. So it did learn some stuff, huh? Oh, no, this was from something I did earlier, I think. Last time. Okay. Well, that's good, though. That's good. Okay. So we're on the right track. We're on the right track. We're on the right track. Let's stick with it. Man, we're having a subscription fest. Thank you. Use VS Code. Stop shouting. And thank you, Darian. Thank you. Thank you. Man, oh, man. Oh, Kenneth's here. So far, you haven't missed too much. I've been fumbling around a little bit. Chris, you can't get your Tasmota device into Home Assistant? That's crazy. Darren, thank you for the donation through Super Chat. Much appreciated. Oh, that's what it is. Gahan gifted 5 subs. What a guy, man. What a guy. Thank you very much, Gahan. That's awesome. I do appreciate it. Mucho. That must be what that makes sense then. That's what happens, right? I don't pay attention enough to that. I need to see it. Tasmota devices, sometimes they lose the Wi-Fi connection. I need to reboot manually. Ugh. You know, Wi-Fi is a tricky beast. Tricky beast. For WLED, you can tell them to turn off the sleep, and that might help. But also, I don't know about the Tasmota stuff. I don't know if there's a way to keep that from falling off. Obviously, a Wi-Fi strength is the thing to check too. Tasmota beta integration doesn't see my devices either, using MQTT for now. Oh, I see. Okay, Raymond. Okay. Well, is that, maybe that's part of it for somebody. Anyways, Gahan, thank you very much, man. That is a super kind, wonderful thing to do. I appreciate it. Mucho. Set option 19. Yeah, what was that? That was for the power on or something like that, right? Power state, saving the power state. Anyways, I gotta get back to this. If we don't figure this out, we're gonna be in trouble. Okay, let's go to Visual Studio Code. Will this let me look? Probably won't. Okay, so we're going to go to the Samba share. Start on boot. Oh. I don't want to do it. Okay, so how do I know if it learned it? If I don't want to go look in the dot, because I'm doing this for Paul. Paul's not going to go looking at the dot storage. Oh, set option 19. That's right. That's MQTT discovery. That's right. That's right. But if you're not using MQTT, then it wouldn't matter, should it? You're back. Okay, Mitch is back from the Paul video. Now you get it, huh? Okay, sorry. Forgive my squirreling.
Huh?
Let's go back here. So what was the name of that device? The name of the device was Sonoff Remote, right? Send... Oh, no. Send the command to. We'll just... I don't know. Device. Why would that matter? Single command or list of commands. Number of repeats, delays, holds. Device ID of the... To send it to. How does it know which? Family room. Oh, okay, that was the example. Okay, Sonoff. What did I? It's A, right? Or button A. Like, I have no way to know, though, if that thing's been... I guess I could look at my other RF bridge and see if it sent anything. Button A was the command. Device was Sonoff Remote. Thank you, Reese. You're a star. Reese is a star. So, device is Sonoff Remote. Huh. Oh, and then the command was button A. Okay. So we're going to see, because this other RF bridge should be tuned in to any signals on that frequency. So if my Broadlink RM Pro does send that command, this bridge should pick it up. So we'll know if it worked. What's that sound? It worky! It worked! It worked, it worked, it worked, it worked, it worked, it worked, it worked! Why should I be so surprised? Okay, wait a minute. This worked. Hold on. Okay, so I'm going to press the button again. Wait, which button was that? Was that this button? Oh, that's a different button. That's a different remote. I got too many remotes. Okay, it's not that remote. Not that button. I thought it was this one. Why is it doing all the same buttons here? It's receiving all these. RF key 1. RF key 9. Maybe it was this guy? Was it this guy? Oh yeah, that's what it learned. Well, that's crazy. It learned the code on the door sensor. Right? So let's do it again. Let's do it again. Okay, we're going to send this. It makes sounds. It's making a bunch of sounds. I can hear it just got like just like that. And there it is. Right here. Right? Because it was only once. So let's go in there again. Okay, so that should send that code. Okay, so that's that code. And I'm not going to send it. It won't send again until I go here to Home Assistant and I call that service again. And then it makes all kinds of crazy noise down here. The RM Pro is making a bunch of crazy noise. And there it is. There's the code. Holy cow. So it did. It learned it. Okay, great. Well, let's have it learn something else. Let's do that again. Let us do that again. Oh, Paul, you're in trouble, buddy. You're in trouble now because here it goes. Just look at the RF Pro if the light blinks. It's under my desk. I actually don't have... Oh, you mean if the light blinks, that means it learned it? Cut, print, send to Paul. That's right, Raspy. Sir Goodenough's here. Yay! Is Paul here? No, I don't think Paul is here. It's probably... I wanted Paul to come on a live stream with me at some point last year. He said something about it. He would probably faint, but I bet I could get him to do it. I bet I could get him to do it now. When I send the command, look and see if it blinks. Okay. I'll do that again. I don't see a light, but it might be that it's on the other side. When you learn the notification, it goes away. Okay. Anyways, basically the device and the command is the same as the learn command. You know it learned when the notify goes away, I think. Okay, cool. Cool. Gosh, I would like everyone go spam Paul right now. Paul's probably in bed, man. Paul's head will explode. I was so happy for him that he is able to quit his job and do YouTube full time now. That dude has been working so hard, and he does so much editing work. And to be putting out videos as often as he does with that much editing work, I can't imagine how much time he spends. I know he says he's been, I don't know what he said, 40 hours a week or something like that on YouTube and working a regular job 40 hours a week. And I'm not surprised at that amount of time because, man, he does good stuff with his editing, and he's really good at it. So good for him, right? Isn't that awesome? And he's been such a fun guy to watch. So good. What bands does the Broadlink Pro support? Any chance it supports 303? I don't know. Somebody can googly. It's 11:36 in the UK. He might be awake. I don't know if it does 303. Somebody do the Googles. Okay, let's learn another command. Okay, we're going to learn again. We're going to do a learn. So, Paul, this is what you do next. You learn remote learn command. I'm kind of surprised that this isn't part of the integration. I kind of wish it was like something that you clicked on in the integration, but we'll get there. At least it's working. I don't want to be asking for anything else, honestly. I thank you to whoever did this and got it really working, because last time I tried it, we couldn't even get this far. So thank you to whoever's doing that. Remote, lend. Learned. First thing you got to do is spell it right. Okay. So then the entity, you can select from here. There's only going to be a couple remotes, and if you set up your remote, your RM, it counts as a remote. Your RM Pro counts as a remote. What you got there, David? Oh, I can't approve it, but I can post it. John Smith, Paul Hibbert. Is that you? Hibbert's Home Tech. What are you guys doing? What's Paul's channel? Oh yeah, it's Hibbert Home Tech, I think. Okay. So now we're gonna do the device. In this case, the device that I want it to learn is actually gonna be my 3D hologram thing. Do you guys remember that 3D hologram thing? So we're gonna call that device the hologram fan, because that's really original. Very descriptive. Hologram fan is the device. And then the button that I want it to learn is just the on button. Or the command I want it to learn is the on command, okay? And then it's an RF, and that should do it. Okay, so when I do this, I'm going to see if it blinks down here at all. Oh, it went away. Oh, Did you see that? It was there and went away and was there and went away. So maybe it learned it. While we're here, though, before we change, let's go ahead and get it to learn the off command as well, because this button has 2 remotes on it. So basically, for somebody like Paul, if he was doing this for his plugs, right, he's got his RF plugs around his house, he would go into this menu, and in this location, he would put in the device being, whatever plug, or whatever his remote control is called, his RF remote control, and then the command would be the number on the buttons, right? The docs basically say wait for the LED to blink, then press your button. Okay. Well, I couldn't see a light blink down there, so it probably was too fast. A library of devices. Sometimes Simru, you can find some RF code devices. There are some libraries out there for some like remote controls, and I've used that with Portish. In fact, some of these commands, some of these here, I can't remember what it was that I used it on, but some of these commands here, that's where I got them from. I think you can do the same with IR commands actually too. With infrared commands can do that too. Cumry. Thank you, Cumry. Sorry about that. Okay, so we're gonna learn the off command for this hologram fan remote. It's basically this, and it just turns on and off my hologram fan. My hologram fan's unplugged right now, so that's safe to do this, and it's not gonna start spinning like crazy. Okay, let's check it out. So now we've got the same stuff here, hologram fan, same device because it's the same remote control, but then the command is now the off command. Okay, call service. Let's do it. Did I not call the service? There it goes. Okay. Come on, baby. Not seeing anything. Press and hold the off button. It's only gonna learn for like 30 seconds. Guess we'll try it. I got me a RM4 Mini recently, just in time for the dock. So the RM one, oh, there it went away. Okay, well, either that was 30 seconds or it went away. I don't know. Does the hologram fan actually work? Yes, and it blows air. Yes, but it's decent display. Yeah, we if you look back, David, I did a Banggood review thing, a Banggood review live stream thing on it, like month and a half ago, maybe somewhere back there. So, okay, so I don't have a verification that it learned the command, other than that little notification went away. Might have been because it was 30 seconds that it went away. Can't say for sure. But what we can do now is we can send the command and we can test it. Okay, so the device is going to be the hologram fan. And this is the reference that it uses to find this thing. Hologram fan. And then I'm pretty sure it learned on, because that thing, it went away pretty quickly. So now we're going to go over this. This is my testing thing, right? This is my RF bridge. So I'm going to press the button here. And it should pop up. So that's the on command, okay? So now I'm not going to press that button again. And if you see this pop up here again, then it's because it worked. And it sent that command that it learned. So we're going to call this service to send the RM Pro command from the device hologram fan and the command on. Ready? I'm not hearing that crazy sound that I heard. Let's try it again. Not hearing it. Doesn't seem like it's doing it. Okay. Let's see. Let's just happen to see if it learned the off command. Did I type anything wrong? Did I maybe type it? Doesn't seem to. It's repeating 5 times? Number of repeats. Oh. Oh, so it just keeps sending it 5 times? Well, none of them are getting through. Check the save file. All right. Well, to check the save file, I got to set up Samba. Oops, that's not the one. But setting up the save file is not something I would expect Paul to do. HA blue. So for Samba, I have to set up something else too. I can't remember what this is. Password. It's going to be DrZzs password 1. Huh? What do you think? You like that? You're supposed to any individual related anyway to login credentials. Oh, good. Okay, great. Save. Add on. Okay. Info. Start. Now, let's see if this thing shows up on the network here. Network discovery off. Click to change. Turned off. Turn it back on. Yeah, turn on everything. But I should be able to just go here, right? And go 192. Wow, look at all these things popping up. Just read the documents, for goodness sakes. Password interface. Failed. It doesn't like my password. Oh, nope. Samba server home system now in local work group. Oh, okay. Maybe it should be there. Nope. /config. Okay. Thank you, Worm. Oh, there we go. Did I have capital blue? I don't remember what I put, so we gotta go back here and look at it again. Yeah, capital blue. Where'd it go? Oh, it was already there, that's why. I didn't see it before. It was there twice. This one. And then okay. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Now it should be there again. Windows Explorer, not Chrome. Smells like broccoli. Great. There we are. Storage. Broadlink. Codes. Open with Visual Studio Code. We're getting there. We're getting there. Does it support 433 megahertz smoke detectors? I would expect it would. Oh, it learned hologram fan on. Yeah, there it is. Oh, sweet. Sweet. I would expect it would be able to learn anything that is 433 megahertz. Okay, maybe I just spelled something wrong. Hologram fan on. So let's go back here again. Hologram fan. Let's do on. So it didn't learn off. Did not learn off. So let's call the service again. It's funny, I just don't hear it squealing and screaming like it did before. Broadlink remote codes, Sonoff remote, button A, hologram fan on. You would have to be sounding the alarm while learning it. Oh, I see. Alert will send a set code as an example. Maybe YAML quote the on command. Okay. Maybe it has a learning disability. Help the Home Assistant train. Have some 433 gear. Hope it would be great to use. Jerry, it depends on how on your comfort level. I really like my Sonoff RF bridge. It's just been so stable, so reliable. It does require you a little bit more of this kind of looking stuff, you know. And Paul's not a guy. Oh, single quotes? It shouldn't matter, but we'll give it a go. Paul doesn't. He's not a guy that wants to get in and edit the text files. I can't blame him. Hologram fan. Yeah, it's not sending. Let's try relearning. Let's try learning the off again. We got it to learn it. That was quite the feat. Okay, so it's already programmed to do off, to learn off again. So before we set this, we're going to go here to the bridge. We're going to click the button. And that's off. Okay, looks like I had already programmed it in to be RF key number 10. So that's my Sonoff bridge. That's what this is. This is the Sonoff bridge. If you use the Sonoff bridge in Portish, you don't need to do any of this Broadlink stuff. They don't smell that anymore, right? Or they don't sell that anymore? Which one? The one I have? Maybe. The Sonoff RF bridge? Oh my gosh, if they don't send it, that's a crime. Or they don't sell that anymore, that's a crime. If you want RF and IR, then this, yeah. I like the IR. The IR function on this has been really stable. It has been good. I don't use it much, but it has been good. So you think? So I didn't. Let's instead of off, because maybe on and off maybe they do a specific thing. So it says a single command or a list of commands to learn. So let's try that. Let's try turn off. Okay, because that fits the example better. So let's try that. Okay, so we're going to call the service. I didn't see any of that. It should have. It's not even giving me my little thing down there. Can only support 16 devices. It has 16 buttons. It can support more devices. It can only store in its own memory 16 codes. But you can use it with an unlimited number of devices. There it goes. You just have to... Oh, it worked that time. Do you see how fast that went off? Oh, it's back on. I don't know if it's going to want me to do this again. There it goes. It went off again. Okay. That must have worked. And there it is. There it is. Sweet. Okay. Now, let's send it. Yeah, I've got my Sonoff device. My Sonoff bridge is, I can't even, it would take me a minute to count how many, but I'm sure it's over 20. I mean, oh gosh, it's more than that. Well, anyways, it's somewhere up there. Less than 50, but it's a lot. Send command, okay. Fan, and then this time we're going to send turn off, just like we wrote it in there. Okay. And we're going to go back here to the bridge. It looks like that was me pushing that button a bunch of times. So we're going to push another button so that we get like a marker. So by pushing that little button there and getting that thing to light up, now they'll be, okay, good. So now we've just got a line. I basically just drew that as like a starting line so that now we know when something new pops up, we know that it's new. Okay. Okay, so let's call it. Yeah, I hear it going crazy, making a bunch of noise. I hear it going and making a bunch of noise. Maybe I have like special magic dog ears. That's why I can hear the RF signals. You think I need to underscore turn off? Will Surridge Tech. Oh, I remember Will. You know what? That's what. Yep, there it is. Victory! Victory! It took a while though. Like, can you imagine though if you were gonna say, you wanted it to turn on your bugs? Like, how long did we have to wait for it to do all that, you know? We had to wait a long time. Let's try it again. Maybe let's do the number of repeats as just 1. And then hold. Let's have it. Okay, so let's see what this says. An optional value that specifies the number of times you want to repeat. If not specified, commands will not be repeated. An optional value that specifies the number of seconds you want to wait in between repeated codes. An optional value specifies the number of seconds you want to have it held before the release is sent. So that's why it was taking so long. So let's just have it send. Let's just take this out. Let's just take that out. And that way we can see how fast it goes, okay? So now we know it's there once. And so if we just call the service once, I hear it beeping, and it flashed. Okay, so that's actually reasonable. That's reasonable, right? If you were going to say in an automation you wanted it to turn on a plug, that would be reasonable. It was only a couple seconds. Mark, thanks for being here, amigo. Have a great night. See you later. So that's really good. That's really good. Okay, so let's do one more time because this is actually useful to me. This is actually useful. I'm going to do the turn on for the hologram fan, okay? Because this is going to be part of my light show at some point. So hologram fan, we're going to learn the command. So I guess the thing we learned there is maybe the words on and off are bad choices when you're trying to learn it. Can you try it with the fan on? You mean to see how long it takes to turn it off? Where do we ask a question? John Smith says, you use the little tilde thing, tilde, ask, and then you type your question. Sir Goodenough will give you all the instructions because he's a master at that. He is the chat bot master. Have I tested IR? I've tested IR with the RM in the past, and it has worked beautifully every time. So I'm not too worried about that. It's always been the RF that we've had a problem with. And look at all these guys with the ask for questions. Yeah, so if you use ask, you do that, and then you type your question. Above your head, turn it on. Let's see if it works. It's up here. Okay, this is embarrassing, but it's actually, I'm out of plugs. Oh, no, maybe not. Maybe I can plug it in. You guys want me to plug it in? Well, let's learn the command first, and then we'll plug it in to see if it actually sends it. Okay, so here's the little learn command. I've got my remote ready. So my device name is important. The command is turn on, and we decided that just on was probably a bad choice. And that should do it, right? So we're going to call the service. And that little thing pops up. That's a great sign. Holding down the button. Oh, it went off. Great. Let go. And then hold it again. And it came back on. and it went off again. And then I saw that it just updated Visual Studio Code too. And there it is. It updated Visual Studio Code. And this code here is quite a bit different than this one that it learned, huh? Quite a bit different. And you could, like, I could just delete that. I don't need that command there at all. It doesn't do me any good. So I might as well save that now. Control S. Because that other on command wasn't doing anything for us. So we can get rid of that. So there it is. Yay! Okay, now let's plug it in. We'll go to the send command. And then this will actually, after this, I'll answer questions. Oh, and then it'll be dinner time. Oh, that's perfect. It was meant to be. See that, Paul? It was meant to be. Okay, send command. There we go. Remote send command. Then I'd have to show you what to do with this, like in an automation. So I guess this isn't totally over, but the important part is that Home Assistant has an integration for the Broadlink RM Pro and that it can learn and send RF commands. Let's check it out. All right, baby cakes. How you doing? One what? Oh, is that what you're doing? You're doing all your themes in there? Okay, here it is. This is dumb. I'm just gonna get it down here and put it on the desk. I couldn't reach behind it. Oh, hold on. So first we have to turn it off. Okay. All right. So now I turned it off. Sounds like a blueprint opportunity. Yes, it does. I don't want to. This thing. Gonna call it a night, Tony. Have a good night, man. Have a good night. Create a template switch calling the remote service. Ooh, that's a great idea. I like that. Use that in an automation. I like that. I like that, Reese. All right. So now it's plugged in. It's turned on. This is the test of tests. Do you guys want me to turn on the camera so you can see it if it works? Look at my messy desk. There it is. Okay. Oh, come on. Get up there. All right, there it is. It's upside down, I know, blah, 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 blah. All right. Here we go. We're going to call the on service. Now we're going to call the off service. It's got the dancing squirrels. Okay, here goes. Off service. Oh my gosh, could it have gone any better? Holy, meant to be. Wow, Paul. Time for you to get an Odroid. Bingo. We did it. Man, how often does that happen? I mean, first time every time. Bum, 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 bum. Reese, thank you. You did it, buddy. You saved the day. Again, not the first time. Won't be the last, I'm sure. And thanks everybody else. I got several tips in there while we were doing this. That's right, Sir Charles. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. That's awesome. Wow. Okay. Well, Paul, you got no more excuses, amigo. Grab yourself some Home Assistant. Oh, that was fun. Hey, thanks again. This is for you, Paul, and thanks again for doing that video about the top 10 YouTube channels for home automation. That was really fun. I loved being a part of it, and it came away with a really good feeling. So appreciate what you do for the community also, amigo, and let's get you on a live stream before too long, huh? Okay, let's ask some questions. I'll answer some questions while I'm waiting to hear from Mrs. Z's that the broccoli's done cooking. I'm sure I'm sure it's done. I'm sure she's ready for us. But I will answer a few questions here first. Live stream questions. Okay, these are our off-topic, grab bag, anything goes kinds of questions. Have I tried making my own smart component, i.e. smart switch, door, blinds? Yes. Yes, HQ. I have. And I've made them usually out of something like a Node MCU or D1 Mini. I've also taken like a Sonoff switch and hacked on it and put different sensors and things on it. And then I've run them with Tasmota or with ESP Home. Typically, if I'm going to make something myself like that, I'm going to use like a Node MCU or D1 Mini. And then I'm going to use ESP Home because I can customize that a lot easier. And it integrates directly into Home Assistant, which I like a lot. And I am going to do more because I have those wired ESP32 devices. They're just development boards that are wired, and I want to try and play around with that. The other thing that I have that I didn't get to play with today, hey, baby. You're just in time. Just hang around. We're going to do sign off in a few minutes, okay? The other thing that I have in my... This is all I have is water. The other thing I have in my arsenal is a Arduino Mega with an Ethernet connector on it that I am going to use for my alarm system. And so it's just running MQTT and stuff. And I want to make that better. I was actually researching that a little bit more today. So how I was gonna do that. So I'm gonna do it at some point. Did I get the Room Assistant? Oh, did you get the Room Assistant logo on Discord? I did for you. Oh, Brendan, I didn't see that. No. Let me see it. Is it a chat thing here? That's a new one. I see this one's new. Oh. I see that one's new. What is that? So let's look at all these. Which one is it, Brendan? Oh my gosh, there's a bunch of new ones. Wow. So we got Andres. We got, what is this? DJ Khalid? Salt. Oh, that's the, what was that one? Like Sprite or something? Which one is it? Is it this one? That's awesome. That's the Pixel Heads. Yes, go Pixel Heads. Is it this one? New Year's. Which one is it? Why an Arduino over something else for the alarm? Bejer Pros, or because I wanted a whole bunch of connection points, Thanasis. I wanted a whole bunch of points, and I could have used something like I2C, and we could have done it that way too. But this was actually like 2 years ago that I came up with that. Oh, you sent it in the Discord chat. Really? To me personally? I'll have to look for it. Let me see, Brendan. How long ago was it? Discord chat. Send it again. Send it again. Brendan, I don't know where it went. If I missed it. What's the topic so far? Hey, remodel. We actually are almost done. And what we did was the Sonoff RM Pro RF codes. We learned and sent RF codes in Home Assistant with the Broadlink RM Pro, which is something that had been stumping me for a long time. And we did it for our buddy Paul Hibbert. We did it for Paul Hibbert because he posted this video about his top 10 YouTube people, and I was in there, and he's a super guy, and it was a lot of fun. And then I'm done because it's going to be dinner time in a minute. Should make a Hole Assistant logo. That's right, we should. With a Hobbit hole thing. Have I hacked the Sonoff? I've hacked me many Sonoffs, amigo. Many. Okay, here's Brendan's thing. Oh, yes, the Roam Assistant. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, I did. Yes. Thank you, Brendan. Yes, I did get this. I'm sorry. You put Roam Assistant, and I just read Room Assistant, and I thought you were thinking of that open source project with the Pies and the Bluetooth. And anyways, this is awesome. We breaking Broadlink today? Yes, VHA. We sort of broke it, and then we fixed it. Like, it went better than most. Broadlink versus Portish. Wow. Well, with Broadlink, you don't technically have to get into any text editing files. With Portish, you will end up doing some things with this kind of stuff. So if that bothers you, then Broadlink is the way to go. Broadlink you can do with one device. Like if you don't want to flash, like if you don't want to open up the device and put pins on and use an FTDI adapter and different firmware and all that stuff, the Broadlink will do this out of the box. The Broadlink will do this out of the box. So I would have to vote Broadlink, certainly for the less hacker techies. If you like getting in there and doing Tasmota and stuff, then the Sonoff bridge is less expensive. I think, what is it, $12 maybe for the Sonoff bridge? I don't know what the RM Pro costs these days. And then there you go. Sir Goodenough's got a great point. A lot of the codes, a lot of devices will work without Portish. And Portish is just if you have a code you can't figure out. Do I have a refined smart blind build? Yeah, Sylvester, I do. And I should do something about it. But basically I just used and I kind of talked about it in that Portish video, but basically I just used the Zemismart regular powered RF roller motor. I think it also has Wi-Fi, but I don't even use the Wi-Fi. I have enough Wi-Fi problems. And then I just use Portish to learn the codes. Remember, the RF bridge and the RM Mini do different things. That's true. The RM Mini does not do RF. Oh, is the bridge? Oh, I guess the bridge is something else. I'm thinking RM Pro. The RM Pro is what I have. You'll do a whole assistant one, Brendan? Awesome. Thanks, amigo. RM Pro have temperature sensors as well. Shows up in Home Assistant. Nice, Fred. I don't have a lot of other things that use RF that I could try and learn it with, but yeah, it's a good tool. Let's do this again. Let's grab another question, because Brendan's was, did I get his logo? And yes, I did, and it's awesome. Thanks, buddy. Love it, love it. Let's do another question. Where are we at? All right. Can I do a stream about my Ender printer? Ooh. You know what, Gahan? Yes. Yes, we can talk about the Ender printer anytime. I'm happy to talk about the Ender printer. Not today, but any other time. How can I control... Oh, and Gahan, do you have specific questions? If you have specific questions, bring it. I won't answer them tonight, but bring them next time when we have it, or send it to me in Discord, or you can still do the ask. Well, I don't know. Does it work when it's not the live stream, Sir Goodenough? Does the tilde ask work when it's not the live stream? Maybe. Oh, I have questions. Nice. Nice. I know Worm, didn't you just buy a 3D printer? Didn't you just buy the Ender? Okay, question from Panda Boy. How can I control my Windows PC with Home Assistant without IoT Link? I was just going to say with IoT Link. So what you're asking for is are there alternatives to IoT Link? I don't know of any alternatives to IoT Link, but maybe somebody in chat has some suggestions for us to look at. And Sir Goodenough reports back that they do not. They do not. The tilde ask does not work when the stream is not live. Okay. Ikafar, how you doing, buddy? Event Ghost. So Event Ghost is one, huh? Let's check out Event Ghost. Event Ghost. Automation's made simple. Sorry, I know it's blinding. Advanced yet easy to use extensible automation tool for Windows. Create macros entirely through the GUI. You don't have to write a single line of code. Okay. Well, there you go. And then I did see something about Home Assistant. Event Ghost and Home Assistant. Getting Event Ghost to talk to Home Assistant. Oh, that was a while ago, so it should work now. Is there an Event Ghost plugin or something? Event Ghost add-on? PC on-off with hardware. That's true. Yeah. You know what? Actually, Jim, that's a great... See if that'll work. It will not. Yeah, and actually, Hookup Rob did a video about using hardware, basically, to do it. Oh, he didn't even have anything that nice. He just used, like, a relay and a D1 Mini and did the same kind of thing. Oh, good. Juan M Tech has a video about that. So there you go. There you go, Panda Boy. How's the pit? Do you mean the bug, Mitch? Which pit? Which pit? Oh, you mean the Hobbit hole? We were supposed to get plans approved. They said they'd get them done, this week, and they were talking about the week of Christmas, and they didn't, and I don't blame them. I told them don't work too hard, Christmas Eve off, Christmas Day off, like you only had a couple days to get it done. So we should get it. We should get it this week. Hopefully, get the plans, and then we can start getting permits and stuff. Have I set up face or person detection with Blue Iris? No, I have not. The best way to do it, I would say. Rob did a video, and then somebody else just did a video about it too. Rob did a video with TensorFlow, and then there was another guy whose name I'm forgetting right now. One of the newer YouTube guys that's doing Home Assistant, which is awesome. We've probably got 5 or 6 new guys that are doing it, maybe more. But he did a really good video about DrZzs, DOODS, for that. So I haven't personally done it, but I don't know if it was doing face or person detection, but it was doing object detection. I don't know if it can do a person, specific person. Maybe not. Let's do it. Ender 3, Ender printer stream. Okay. Got my V2 and having a heck of a time with it. Oh no. It's level, but the first layer is killing me. Nozzle keeps pushing it away. Oh. Okay. That's interesting. Yeah, we'll have to work on that. Okay. Well, there you go. We got through some questions. Squirrel detection. Huh? Yeah, it could totally detect some squirrels. I swear Mark Rober did that. He did that video about squirrel things for me. He did it for me. Which, by the way, if you haven't signed up, if you wanted to, I don't know how many spots there are or whatever, but the Mark Rober class is starting up in a few days, and I'm signed up. Me and a couple buddies that live nearby here that I've been friends with for a really long time are going to do it. Okay, so I think we're ready. Let's do it. Let's call up the kids for sign-off. And then we're going to go have some dinner. People are mentioning Creality Ender 3. Yes. Frigate is another option, Sir Charles says. Frigate. Frigate. I say that all the time. Frigate Home Assistant. NVR with real-time. Oh, this is another person detection. Cool. You know what I did, guys? I have... I'm moving to wired cameras, and so I got this Reolink, the Reolink NVR, and it actually I need to be able to bring in here my other camera, but anyways, I've started. I got one. You see the ladder still there. I installed one wired camera in the living room, and I've got like 15 more wired cameras to go. There's the baby doll. She's taking a nap. You can see the Christmas tree's already gone. But we can see from this camera, I can actually get a view of the back door. This would be the way somebody would come in from the garage. This would be the way somebody would come in from the basement. And this would be the way they would come in from the front door.
And the stairs.
And the stairs, that's true. And my bedroom over here. So we actually got quite a good view from this one camera. But I had to be up in the attic running wires and stuff. It wasn't the end of the world. But anyways, wired cameras are the way to go. I had nothing but headaches with wireless cameras. I'm hoping to try and oh, there it was. Time for dinner. Okay. How do we want to sign off? Should we sign off like we're hungry?
Yes.
Let's sign off like we're hungry for dinner. Ready? Ready? We're going to sign off like we're hungry. As always, thanks for watching. Till next time. Adios. I want some mac and cheese. All right, everybody. Have a good night. I'm glad we got to sign off. Thanks. Oh, Blade's here just in time for sign off, buddy. Hey, we did a really good one. You can tell Pooh if he wants to go back and edit this one. This will be a good one because we got it worked out. Anyways, see ya, everybody. Adios.